Welcome to Bronco Vision. On this edition, we visit with Nick Bobeck, the head football coach, after a season-opening victory over Lindenwood last Thursday night. Coach, you've had a chance to look at game tape now, and your thoughts?
I was relatively happy with it. With the effort. Our kids played hard. I think that we had some issues early. They were different than what we thought they were going to be, both on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. Special teams, they were about what we thought they were going to be as far as schematics, and so it took us a little bit to adjust. I think the quarterback was a little bit better football player than we originally thought he was. That kid was poised. He did a really good job. He got hit late in the game, and that changed some things. Yep. I was really proud of our kids. As far as the execution, later in the first half and then the entire second half, really our kids did a pretty good job, other than the fourth down play down on the goal line where we didn't score in the red zone, and that stuff's going to happen, but that football play should have gotten the end zone, but I was happy with our kids. Our kids played hard. They've prepared well. These last couple of days have been really good for us as far as to get off our feet a little bit, and so it'll be fun to move into the next week.
The next week is this week. It's Pittsburg State, 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. You'll hear the game on Hank FM 99.7 or online at crankhank.com. You won there a couple years ago. That can happen. This is a team that's 0-1. They're going to be hungry. They don't want that to happen. How will you win?
Well, it goes back to paying attention to our plan for success. You got to score in the red zone. You got to score touchdowns. You got to win on third down. You can't turn the football over, and you got to continue to put pressure on them. And if you can do that, then you put yourself in a positive situation. And our kids are confident in who they are, and it'll be fun to go up there and play. They've got a great environment up there. They've got a really good coaching staff with Coach Beck and all those guys. They've done an exceptional job up there, and it'll be fun and a great challenge for us.
This is that conference schedule that you have no warm-up games. You're on the spotlight from game one. I know you don't have another choice because that's the way it is in the MIAA, but that requires a little bit more intensity no matter when you're playing or who you're playing against.
Yeah, no, there's no question. I think that's a lot of Division II, really, yeah. Because at our level, if you don't win early, you can put yourself in a tough situation as far as being able to get into the postseason. Conference, when you play every game in conference, you have to be successful. Luckily last year, and I think it was a little bit of an enigma, in our conference, there's 3 people make the playoffs, and I don't know that that's going to happen every year. So you got to really be striving to be top 2, to be looking at the playoffs. Obviously there's bowl games and so forth, but that's really not the goal.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get into the playoffs, and you've got to perform early in order to do that.
Thanks, Coach. We'll see you Saturday.
Thank you.
Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Hope you can attend in Pittsburg State and root the Broncos on. If you can't, we hope you listen online or on the air. With Nick Bobeck, I'm David Garrett. Thanks for watching Bronco Vision.